This week in AI, a terrifying paraglider video swept across the internet, only to be exposed as partly AI-generated, fooling even top-tier news outlets. Then, Manus AI launches a jaw-dropping tool that turns text into structured, sequenced video stories. No editing required. Over in healthcare, the FDA greenlights the first AI platform to predict breast cancer risk from a simple mammogram. And in Paris, a stealth startup backed by Amazon and Eric Schmidt unveils 3 powerful agents to rival OpenAI. These aren't just headlines, they're signs of a rapidly evolving future. Let's dive in. The internet was stunned this week by a terrifying video. A paraglider sucked thousands of feet into a thundercloud, fighting for his life in 40°C temperatures, surrounded by lightning and ice. The footage looked so real, so raw, that even major outlets like Reuters, NBC, and the BBC picked it up. But here's the twist. That now viral clip might not be entirely real. According to an investigation by Get Real, a digital forensics firm, the first 5 seconds of the video were likely AI-generated. Experts flagged inconsistent details, like the paraglider's helmet changing color mid-frame and cold weather gear appearing and disappearing. That's not just suspicious, that's textbook visual language model manipulation. The video was originally posted on China's Douyin platform before spreading globally, eventually getting picked up by state broadcaster CCTV and major Western outlets. Once doubts were raised, Reuters and NBC removed the clip. The BBC updated its coverage. But the damage was done. The video had already been viewed millions of times. The man at the center of the storm, Peng Yujiang, is a real athlete and reportedly did survive a high-altitude flight in the Qilian Mountains. But the viral version of his story may have been digitally enhanced to boost drama and engagement. This incident is more than just a viral video gone wrong. It's a wake-up call. AI-generated visuals are getting so good that even seasoned editors at top-tier newsrooms are being fooled. And as VLMs become more powerful, the risk of misinformation disguised as raw footage is only going to grow. So what does this mean for the future of media? Are we approaching a point where no video can be trusted without forensic validation? And what kind of tools will journalists and the public need to fight back? Coming up next, we'll look at a new AI tool from Manus that takes us even deeper into synthetic storytelling. This one doesn't just generate video, it builds entire scenes, sequences, and narratives from a single prompt. Stick around. Imagine typing a single sentence and watching it come to life as a fully animated, structured video. That's exactly what Manus AI just made possible. The company has quietly rolled out a new text-to-video tool that doesn't just generate clips, it generates stories. This isn't like Sora or Runway where you get a short cinematic burst based on a prompt. Manus goes further. It breaks your input into scenes, maps out a beginning, middle, and end, and then assembles it all into a coherent, sequenced visual narrative. In other words, it's story-first AI video. Manus uses a multi-agent system to do it. One agent handles planning, another executes scene generation, a third coordinates visuals and timing. Each agent specializes in a part of the process, working together like a virtual film crew. The result? Videos that don't just look good, they make sense. Basic, Plus, and Pro subscribers already have early access, and from what we're seeing, the tool is designed to be as intuitive as possible. Type in something like, "A robot escapes a lab and finds a family in the forest," and Manus breaks that into beats: an escape, a journey, a reunion, and renders it all without needing extra direction. It's a clear shot across the bow to competitors like OpenAI's Sora and Google's Lumiere. But it also opens up major questions about authorship, misinformation, and creative ethics. When AI can craft entire narratives from scratch, where do we draw the line between imagination and manipulation? Still, the implications for creators are massive. Marketing, entertainment, education. Every sector that relies on storytelling now has access to a tool that can bring ideas to life in seconds. But as video generation becomes more realistic and more accessible, the need for trust, verification, and editorial oversight only grows. And nowhere is that oversight more critical than in healthcare. Coming up next, a historic FDA authorization just cleared the way for AI to help detect breast cancer years before symptoms appear. We'll break down how Clairity Breast is changing the game right after this. In a breakthrough that could transform women's health, the FDA has officially authorized Clairity Breast, the first AI platform cleared to predict a woman's 5-year risk of breast cancer using only a routine mammogram. No family history, no genetic testing, just a standard 2D scan. Clairity's AI doesn't diagnose cancer. It goes deeper. It analyzes subtle visual patterns in breast tissue, patterns invisible to human radiologists, and generates a personalized risk score for each patient. The system was trained on over 77,000 mammograms from a wide range of ages, ethnicities, and body types, making it one of the most inclusive risk models ever created. And the results? They're rewriting the rules of early detection. In a recent clinical analysis, over half of the younger women scanned showed risk levels typically seen in much older patients. That's a direct challenge to age-based screening protocols, which often delay mammograms until age 40 or beyond. Instead of waiting for symptoms or relying on outdated family history questionnaires, Clairity offers a precise, data-driven assessment at scale. The AI can be integrated into imaging centers and hospitals as early as this year. For now, patients will need to pay out of pocket, but insurers are already exploring coverage options. This is more than just a new tool. It's a shift in philosophy, from reaction to prevention, from blanket screening to personalized prediction. And with breast cancer rates rising, particularly among younger women, the timing couldn't be more critical. Dr. Connie Lehman, Clarity's founder and a top breast imaging specialist at Mass General Brigham, calls it a revolution in accessibility. As she puts it, every woman deserves access to early, equitable, and individualized risk prediction. That's what AI makes possible. But what happens when this kind of precision targeting moves beyond healthcare and into enterprise, automation, and even software development? That's exactly what's unfolding in Paris, where a once secretive AI company just stepped into the spotlight. Meet H Company, a stealth mode startup that just revealed 3 powerful AI agents aimed squarely at disrupting how we work. Backed by $220 million from Amazon, Samsung, and former Google CEO Eric Schmidt, H Company isn't dabbling in demos. It's launching fully operational tools. At the center is Runner H, a browser-native agent that turns a single text prompt into an orchestrated multi-step workflow. Unlike AutoGPT or ChatGPT plugins, Runner H plans tasks, coordinates sub-agents, and interacts with apps, docs, and web tools without constant human input. Then there's Surfer H, a web automation agent trained to navigate the internet like a human. It clicks, types, scrolls, and extracts data without needing APIs. In early benchmarks, Surfer H achieved a 92% success rate on Web Voyager, while operating up to 5.5 times cheaper than rivals like OpenAI and Anthropic. And finally, Tester H, a game changer for enterprise software testing. It takes plain English instructions and turns them into automated QA workflows across mobile and web apps. No technical scripting required. All 3 agents are powered by Hollow-1, H Company's proprietary visual language model, an open-source engine fine-tuned for reasoning, interaction, and autonomy. And while other companies are showcasing flashy AI demos, H Company is quietly building the infrastructure of an agentic future. From medicine to media to machines, this week proved just how far AI has come and how fast it's accelerating. We're watching the lines blur between real and fake, between human intuition and machine foresight, and between tools that assist us and those that act for us. For more on this evolving story and deeper dives into AI's next frontier, stay tuned and check out today's interactive demo at AINN.news. See you in the future.